I literally haven't done this in so long. How do you film again? Hello, welcome back to my channel, I guess. It's been a very long time. Last time you saw me, I had a completely different hair color. I have been through quite a few hair colors since then. I don't know how to make videos anymore. I haven't done this in so long, I just don't know what to say. So hello, how have you been? What's the tea? What's crack? Ooh, almost dropped that. What's cracking? I don't know how to do this anymore. How's your lockdown been? I haven't filmed anything in lockdown, which is kind of funny because I had 4 months off work. So, I was like, damn, I'm gonna make so much content. And I think I made like 2 videos and I dipped as usual. But more on that later. Hi, welcome back. Yes, Cruella de Vil coming right at you with this. Let's talk, sit down, talk, and beat my face. Yes, half of my eyebrows are gone. I shaved them off at 3 a.m. in the middle of lockdown because I was bored. And yeah, let's get started. Let's just get right into it. So if you want to know what I use to moisturize this face, it's this. It's Neutrogena Clear and Defend Moisturizer, hashtag not spawn, but it should be because I use this all the time. So hello, let me zoom y'all in. Oh my god. So how's your lockdown been? Mine was amazing. What day is it? I honestly don't even know what date it is today. So we went into lockdown because I live in Ireland, and we went into lockdown. I think it was like 30th of March or something. And I remember work rang us and they were like, okay, no work for y'all. So I stayed at home for 4 months, literally did nothing for 4 months. And let me tell you something. It was fucking awesome. Obviously, everything was really scary and stuff because no one knew what the hell was going on. You know what? Let's not talk about the scary stuff that's going on. Let's just talk about life, okay? So I came out of the lockdown and started smoking, and I'm on antidepressants now. Yes. Who would have thought? So let's talk about something that happened to me. So I always knew I had anxiety, but I didn't want to be that person that like self-diagnoses themselves and goes like, oh yeah, like I have this. And I was always, I don't know, I never really thought of going to a professional and kind of talking about whatever's going on in my life. You know what I mean? Is this the right foundation bottle? That looks like it's empty. Oh my god, I can't find anything in this fucking mess. Also, yes, I know that my foundation is like a shade lighter than my face. I went to the beach and I got sunburned and also tanned at the same time. And I just don't have a foundation that matches me perfectly at the moment. So you know what? Fuck it. What's it? James Charles is fucking quaking right now. But more on the anxiety thing. So I always knew I had it, but I never really went to, well, you just know when you kind of, it's at the back of your head and you're like, I feel like I have this, but I'm not sure. Don't really want to be like, yeah, I have, do you know, like, I don't know how to speak anymore. So anyway, after the whole lockdown thing, during lockdown, everything was fine. I wasn't really, like, during lockdown, everything was okay. Like, I was, I don't know how to speak. I don't even know where to begin. Ugh. I had it really bad around 2015 and 2016, but then recently, I'd say around November of last year, my anxiety started acting up again, and it was really bad. It was like every social event or any like stepping outside of my house literally made me nauseous. Like it made me throw up, it made me shaky. I couldn't, like, I thought I was gonna die every time I left my house, and it was really scary. And I was like, why is this happening? And it kept happening a lot. And then my boyfriend and I went to get food one evening, and I remember we were sitting there and like I got so overwhelmed that I sat there and I was like, I'm going to puke, like I'm gonna vomit right now. And I started shaking and I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I was like, what is going on with me? So but I kind of ignored it and I thought that it was just me being nervous or something. But the second we left the place, I felt so much better. I felt such relief. But so during lockdown, everything was fine. And then I remember I went grocery shopping one day, and like that, it kind of kept happening, but not like often. Do you know what I mean? It was unpredictable. So when I went grocery shopping, usually I'm fine. And taking public transport, I'm fine with it. Like, I honestly love long bus drives because I kind of sit there and listen to my music and kind of chill out. But I remember I was on the bus and I felt panicky all of a sudden. Like, my hands started sweating and I started feeling really shaky. And the first thing is I start feeling very nauseous and I feel like I'm gonna vomit and I can't breathe and I'm like, and I feel like I feel like I'm in this fucking, I'm about to fall into this big hole or something. It feels really weird. It's just a really scary feeling. So I started feeling like this in the middle of a bus full of people, and I was like, help. So I remember I got off at the bus stop. I got off a few stops early and just walked to the grocery store because I was like, I need fresh air. I can't do this. And I was like, what is wrong with me? And then I got to the store. I remember I was in the, I think it was the gluten-free aisle, like the cornflake aisle, like cereal aisle, whatever you want to call it. And I got this feeling that I wanted to throw, like the same feeling. I started feeling very panicky. I felt like I was gonna pass out. Oh my god, I had a feeling that I was gonna like throw up and like faint at the same time. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I had like my cart full of like groceries. I'm like, I literally went to the very back of the shop, like where all like the tissues and stuff are. Like, if you live in Limerick and you go to Arthur's Quay Tesco, you know what I'm talking about. I went to the very back of that aisle to kind of calm myself down where there's no one around. So I kind of stood there and I was like trying to breathe because I was like, what is going on with me? Why am I feeling like this? I was like, girl, it's just a grocery store. Like, are you okay? And okay, unrelated, but my skin looks so good. Man, the ordinary products do wonders to your skin. I'm gonna say that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly finish this because I'm talking for ages. So yeah, and but then I couldn't, like, I literally rushed to the self-scan, like, checkout, to just scan all my products. I was, like, so panicky, like, I scanned everything real quick and yeeted out of that fucking store because I was like, I'm gonna throw up or I'm gonna faint. This is gonna be very bad. And I couldn't breathe and I had to calm myself down and I was like, what's going on? So anyways, I knew that I couldn't get onto the bus. And I live very far away from the grocery store. So I walked 40 minutes in the scorching hot summer lockdown heat wave with a bag full of groceries and my heavy backpack, because I knew I couldn't get on public transport. I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna panic. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. So I walked because I was like, hey, if I vomit outside, it's fine. But so I walked home. And then it kept happening. And then our lockdown got lifted, so you were able to actually hang out with your friends, but like socially distanced with like masks on and everything. And I remember I was like really excited to see my friends for the first time in 4 months, because we were going to a park to meet up. And I remember I got there and the same thing. The same thing kept happening. I was on the bus and I felt like I was gonna freak the fuck out, and like it wouldn't leave me alone. This whole feeling, every single time I took a step outside my house, I felt like I was going to die. And I know a lot of people would say it's the impact of the lockdown, but honestly, like, this has been happening to me for a very long time. I just always kind of pushed it at the back of my head, but I feel like the lockdown kind of enhanced it. Because this has been happening to me way before lockdown. This has been happening to me for years, but it's only been getting very bad recently, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I went to my doctor. Oh, this is it. Finally, after this whole lockdown thing got lifted, kind of, I went back to work. And I was actually kind of excited to go back to work because I was really bored. I mean, I spent all of my lockdown watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, which, amazing. But you know, I was kind of excited to actually have a routine again. And it was my first day. It was a day shift, and I love working day shifts. And it was my favorite coworkers. I was really happy. And I went inside, and the bus ride was actually okay. So I had a good feeling about it because I was like, the bus ride felt okay. Everything was fine. then I got into work and I, you know, put on all my like apron and my little fucking hat that makes me look like an egg at work because I work with food. I remember I went to serve a customer, and as I was serving this customer, I was like, oh no, I can feel it. This fear struck me like in the middle of my chest. It just went, it's as if someone like kicked me in my chest, but like with this fear spread all over my body. Let me just fix my camera angle. And I was like frozen. I couldn't move. I felt like my body was absolutely fucking like paralyzed. I started feeling very nauseous and shaky, and I was like, I had this big like lump in my throat, and I was like, one movement and I will pass the fuck out. So I went to the back and I was like, whew, and my coworker was like, are you okay? What, like, is everything fine? You know, they were like, are you okay, girl? Like, do you need help? And I was like, yes. Yes, I do. I was like, I'm just feeling a bit anxious. I just need to calm down. And they were like, oh no, that's fine. It's totally understandable. But I couldn't calm down. And then I had the biggest anxiety. I can't speak. I had the biggest anxiety attack I have ever had, and it scared me. I remember I was shaking and I couldn't breathe, and I genuinely thought I was actually going to die. Like, I was like, this is it, y'all. Like, play Paramore's entire discography at my funeral, man. I couldn't breathe. I was sitting down and at one of the tables, and I was like, and I couldn't breathe, and my eyesight got blurry. At one point, I couldn't see. And I was like, I'm gonna vomit and like pass out at the same time, and I'm gonna fucking die. Like, is this it? This is it. And my coworkers were like, holy shit, like, are you okay? They were like, girl, do you need like 911 or something? So then my boss came down, and you know what? I am very grateful for my workplace being very understanding and very kind and caring people, because like, thank you if they're watching this, because my boss came downstairs and he was like, girl, are you okay? And I started crying because I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then I called my boyfriend, who was an angel, because my boss is like, listen, go home. See, like, it was half an hour into my shift and I was going home. And I remember yeah, but I remember my boss was like, listen, take a whole week off work, which, thank you, it really helped. He was like, take a whole week off work, listen, like, I told him that I was gonna go to a professional, like a doctor, and like see what the fuck is wrong with me, and it'll be fine. But no. But yeah, and then he was like, are you gonna be okay getting home? Because I live very far away from where I work. And I was like, no, I cannot get into a taxi right now. I cannot get onto a bus because I will have a massive fucking attack again. Like, I was literally shaking. Like, I just calmed myself down. So I called my boyfriend, who is a sweet, sweet angel, and he fucking, like, I was, like, literally, he was like, hello? And I was like, I just had a massive anxiety at work, because I was, like, I couldn't even speak properly, like, I was in tears and everything, and he literally was like, say no more. He was like, I'll be there. So thank you. What an angel, saving my life. So he came over, he picked me up, and I remember I cried in his car because I felt like such a failure. I felt relief once I was out of the place, but I felt like such a letdown, because I was like, damn, half an hour into my shift and I'm already crying and going home. So I ended up taking 2 weeks off work. So I went to my doctor and I was like, hey, so this is happening, but this has actually been happening for a very long time, but I always kind of ignored it and pushed it in the back of my head and never really dealt with anything, just like I deal with everything in my life. I don't. And he was like, you know, when you kind of feel like in your back of, as I said before, you kind of feel like you think, you're like, I think I have this, but I don't really want to self-diagnose myself. But then when a professional looks you right in the eyes and goes, yeah, you have an anxiety disorder, we're going to get medication for you, it hits different. Because you're kind of like, oh, so this is like real now. Does that make sense? I don't know what I'm talking about. I got put on medication, and I was actually very excited about taking meds because I just wanted to not feel like this. And yeah, been like about 2-3 months, and honestly, don't want to jinx it, but I'm loving it. At the very start though, I felt very nauseous, and I asked work if I could take extra week off, and like, work was so nice about it. They were super understanding. They were like, listen, we got you, take all the time you need, because I was like, can I get time to get used to this medication? So for about 3 weeks I felt like a zombie. I was walking around and I was like, like, it was weird. It was weird. But now I feel okay. I still get a bit anxious at times, but not to the point where I am having a massive attack. So, you know, it's good that it works. Although it does mess with my memory. My memory is so bad now. Everything kind of feels like all the days kind of feel like a one big clump and I don't remember anything. So my memory has been very bad lately. Also, the way I speak, I make no sense anymore. And um yeah, I'm just very forgetful now. But you know, it works. It works. So we're on antidepressants as well. Love that for me. We're on antidepressants. Love that. And anxiety medication. Love that. So yeah, this year is about fixing my brain. That was a very long conversation. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm zooming y'all in for how I do my brows now. All the e-girls on TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, I'm obsessed. Dude, TikTok is so fun. Literally, it's like the fast forward button that you have in Sims 2. That's TikTok. You think you're gonna go onto TikTok for like 5 minutes. Psych, it's been like 3 hours. It's so good. I love TikTok. So, you know, I'm doing the... TikTok made me shave my brows. But yeah. Sorry that that anxiety talk was very long. It's just hard to fit in all of this in a short video. Okay, concentration now. This is really stressful. It's alright. But yeah, one thing I wanted to say is that I'm very grateful to have a very supportive system. Like work, family, and friends, and my boyfriend have been very supportive and very kind about this whole thing because it was very scary. I was like, haha, what the fuck is going on with my brain? You know, work constantly keeps asking me if I'm okay, how I'm doing, you know, what can we do to make sure that you feel okay, which is so nice. Like, I appreciate it. My boyfriend's been an angel. My friends have been very supportive, very kind, and it's so nice. It honestly helps a lot when you have a very supportive system around you, and I'm very grateful for that. So I don't drink alcohol anymore. Woo! To be honest, alcohol really never appealed to me that much anyway, like as of lately. I know that if you have followed me around for a long time and you like have me on Snapchat or whatever, you know that my friends and I used to drink a lot, but alcohol just makes me feel really sick. And I just kind of saw no point in it because it made me feel really sick, and I was like, well, I hate it, so why do I drink it? So I don't drink alcohol anymore. Woo! Also, I really can't drink alcohol anymore because it reacts badly with my medication, so can't really do that. But yeah, also it was kind of like a personal decision where I was like, it brings me no joy. I just spent a good 5 minutes talking and realized my camera wasn't even recording. I fucking love that for me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Anyway, I was just talking about I can't even remember what I was talking about. So how's the lockdown been for you? What's new in your life? What's been popping? Also the Irish weather has been insane lately. This day last week, I was in Ballybunion at the beach with my friends, swimming, having the best time of my life. Some of my friends got sunburned. I got a little burn on my face, but it was fine because I used sunscreen and got very tanned. Even though I can't really tell, it was mostly just my chest and shoulders that got very tanned. And today we have a storm and thunderstorm and rain and wind, and it's scary. Irish weather is insane. Like, all last week it was very humid and hot, and working was insanely difficult because we work with masks on, and I'm just like sweaty after every shift. But today the weather is like, hey guys, you want any storms? It's insane. Oh yeah, before lockdown, I actually went to a dermatologist. That was fun. The amount of questions, man. I was just like, hi. So I went to a dermatologist finally. And let me tell you, oh my god, it was so funny. Because she took one look at my face and she was like, right, you need this. And I was like, that was very fast. So yeah, I went to a dermatologist and I got medication that this cream, but the thing is, the cream that I took, it dried out my skin. It does help because I mean, I'm wearing makeup right now, but as you saw before in that clip, my skin has probably been the best it has been in years. And yeah, got that cream. It does dry out my skin though, but you know, with the right skincare, with the skincare that I'm using right now, it's been good. It's been working really well. So love that for me. This is what we're working with so far. I am living for it. I love it. I can't decide if I want to put on eyeliner or not. I don't know. Decisions. And me being an indecisive Libra. Speaking of makeup and stuff, one of my best friends, Aggie, is now a certified, qualified makeup artist, and her work is amazing. And you should go and support her and look at her Instagram. She did my makeup because I did like a modeling thing for her. So she did my makeup and I looked amazing. I felt like a bad bitch getting out of that chair. It was so fun. She's so gentle when she does your makeup. It's like a little ASMR session, but on your face. And Aggie's amazing. She's insanely talented. And like, I literally got up from her chair and I was like, I feel like a bad bitch. I was like, everyone take a good look because I will never look this good again. So yes, if you want to go support my queen, please do. Please do, because she is insane. But yes, I think I'm gonna put a little wing, a spicy wing out there and put some fake eyelashes on and I'll be back. Alright, so here's the finished eye look. Put on some lashes and some highlight and mascara, if it focuses. So this is what we look like right now. So now I'm just gonna do my face makeup and I'm basically done. If you want to know what lashes these are, am I in focus? If you want to know what lashes these are, they're the Primark or Penny's 3D iconic lashes. I love them. They're so big and fluffy and amazing. So anyway, freshly washed brushes, and I'm gonna dip that in and make them cheeks look somewhat snatched. Not bad for a girl with no talent. Here we go. Here's the finished result. This is what I look like today. Hello? Yes. So yeah, this wasn't exactly a tutorial or anything. It was more so of a sit down and kind of chat video. I'm sorry, this is the only thing I have energy for. But yeah, we got the green eyes, if it focuses, and yeah, this is my finished look. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me talk about random crap if you did stay towards the end of the video. To the end of the video. Oh my god, I make no sense. And I will see you next time when I have energy and motivation to film something different. But thank you for sticking around. If you want to keep up with what I do, follow my Twitter and my Instagram because I'm on there 24/7. I live on those two apps. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Or I'll see you on the Insta or on Twitter. Bye.